Um, Hello everyone. So I'm back. Let's begin the session, and also just let me very quickly check. Okay, so mm, Dr. Chibaya has left, but I would like to acknowledge the support from IAP Zimbabwe Chapter again, and of course CM Comms, and we will get to know them briefly in the next few moments. But very quickly, let's begin with some quick introductions about our team. So my name is Sanjay Saha. I am the CEO of BSkill, and I'm a public health specialist. I have been working in this sector for the past 12 years. I've worked in multiple countries in Africa, in Southeast Asia, and of course in India, where I am currently. And I've worked with multiple organizations from big donors to UN agencies to governments to NGOs and other organizations. BSkilled has been established a few years back, and we will discuss about it shortly. But before we go ahead, I would like to invite Priyanka to introduce herself. Priyanka, over to you.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Priyanka, some echo from your side, maybe.
Yeah. Is that fine now?
Yes, it's better. Please carry on.
Okay. Yeah. So my name is Priyanka, and I am working as a community coordinator at BSkill. So I will be looking at all your queries, like if any participant will be having any kind of queries, and if you'll be facing any kind of issues during the course, so you can reach out to me, and I'll be taking care of your queries. And yeah, welcome to BSkill CLC1. All the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. And
Sanjay, you are on mute.
no, am I not audible?
Yeah, now you are.
Yeah. So we are also planning to set up a WhatsApp group for this cohort. So if you have been asked for your WhatsApp number, please provide that. It is much easier to communicate through that group. You can send in your queries, clarifications to Priyanka and to other team members like Wilson, who's our local support, and we will hear from him shortly. So please, if you have not provided your WhatsApp number yet, please do so. You can also put your WhatsApp number on the chat, and we can also use that to create the group. And for any other issues, you have Priyanka's email ID, I believe. I believe all of you have been in touch with her and Wilson. So for any other issues, you can also email them, or you can also write to info@bskill.com, which is the common email ID, so that all of our team members receive that. Okay. Now, with that being said, let us quickly introduce this session. So this is the introductory session, as I mentioned. In this session, we will understand, we'll get an overview of this course, CLC1 Supply Chain for Health, overview of various instructors and facilitators and team members. We'll also get a chance to hear from you, so that all of you who are part of this course, you get to know each other. Then there will be some tutorials, and Priyanka will take you some parts of this course so that you can understand the platform and the course navigation easily. And then we'll look at some rules and regulations which need to be followed. Okay. Now, before I move to BSkill, let me just very quickly clarify that as I was looking at some of the emails and queries, so this course, it is a mix of self-learning on an online platform, which is the Hive platform. So if you have not yet created your account on that platform, please do so as soon as possible, because 90% of the course materials are there. And you have to go through the course materials, based on the calendar that we will show you. And most likely you have also already received that. Then the rest of the 10% is like these Zoom sessions. So there are Zoom sessions on a weekly basis, and you will receive the meeting links every week. They are already posted on the Hive platform. So if you are part of the group, so you can already look at all those sessions. Their links are already there. But every week, Priyanka keeps sending them to your emails. So make sure you do check your emails on a daily or a weekly basis to know when these sessions are happening. Also, as soon as we create the WhatsApp group, all this information will also be posted on the group as well. Now, with that, let me quickly go on to the introduction to BSkill. So, like I said, BSkill was established a few years back in 2020 when all of us were going through the pandemic. That's when BSkill, was established with a vision to see a connected health workforce across geographies with equal opportunities in learning, development, and career growth. The idea is to create a system to learn together as one. So exactly like we are doing right now, we're all we all of us have come live onto this session, and we are going through materials together, and this will be the entire theme throughout this course, and we will discuss more how. Also, as you see on the screen, um, Hive is available on web, which is hive.bskill.com, and also on iOS for iPhone users, and Android on the Play Store. So if you happen to use Android phone or an iPhone, you can also go to the App Store or the Play Store and download the app. And we have seen that in previous cohorts, learners generally use both medium. So like they will use the web version when they have computer, but they also use the mobile app when they are going through the discussions, when they're going through the quizzes, because they feel some of those things are much easier on the app than they are on the web. And you can also chat with the group, with each other through the app much more effectively than you can do it on the web version. Although everything is same on the web and on the app, it's just that with the app, the interface is much more easier. It's in your pocket, it's in your hand, you can type much more easily. So that gives you an added benefit. So make sure you also download the app if you have the facility, so that you can follow the course on the app, also on the web if needed. Okay. So moving on, the Hive, this uh, app on which the course is, it has a lot of features, some of which are already live and some of which are under construction. So, for example, community of practice is already live. And in fact, this here itself today, we are creating a community of practice which is uh, going through this supply chain for health course together. And you can have discussions on meaningful topics, you can share your experiences, and you can also interact with each other, uh, you know, within the course and outside of the course as well. There is competency based learning, which is happening through this course. So once you go through the course, there are certain competencies that you will develop, which you can use throughout your workplace. There is definitely professional and social connect happening. You are engaging with people in a real time. You can also meet them outside of this course because all of you are part of the same country, so it becomes much more easier. There is a skills assessment, competency assessment. Will provide the details of this in the next few slides, but I think some of you have already gotten through that competency assessment, and excuse me, and the reports will be shared very soon. And finally, there is a knowledge management page. which is linked to the course. There are lots of materials which you can download. All the discussions that you go through, all that material also stays on the platform, so that if anyone wants to go back and review those things, you can do that. So everything is happening on this one platform, which we are calling Hive. You know, so please make good use of it. This has been developed for professionals like you, who are working in the health sector, who can make a difference to someone's life through the work that you are doing. Okay. So moving on, this is again just giving you a bit more idea that what all can you do with the Hive platform. You can go through this when the slides reach you, but this is again the same information presented in a different format, saying that you can develop meaningful skills and connections through this platform. Now there is an introduction to IAPHL Zimbabwe chapter. Now I'm not sure if Dr. Chabaya is here. Wilson, are you there? Is anyone here from IAPHL Zimbabwe? Otherwise, then I'll just quickly give, or maybe you can do a small introduction of IAPHL Zimbabwe if you want.
All right, I can do so.
Maybe Wilson, before you start, just give a small introduction of yourself as well.
All right, good day to everyone. My name is Wilson Chandomba. I'm a medical logistics practitioner, as well as a pharmaceutical quality assurance consultant. I am the managing consultant of CMComs, which is primarily into capacity building through training and consultants, so as to secure the supply chain. As for IAPHL Zimbabwe Chapter, I'm the training coordinator. IAPHL is a community of practice and has been active in Zimbabwe since 23 May 2019. And since beginning of year, we have been very active in championing good logistics practices as well as good distribution practices. On behalf of IAPHL Zimbabwe and on behalf of CMComs, welcome to the supply chain for health. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilson, for taking everyone through both the introductions of IAPHL Zimbabwe Chapter and CMComs. I would like to acknowledge again the support that has been provided by them. And we look forward to continuous collaboration through which we can implement a lot of other things in the country. So thank you so much. So moving on, I think it is your turn now. We want to do a quick round of introduction with everyone. Since there are close to 20 of you, or maybe a little less, but we don't want to have this call going on for too long. So as you start to speak, state your name, your qualification, your organization, and what is your job responsibility, what are you currently doing, maybe also state that. Or if you want, you can also state an interesting fact about yourself that you want people to know. But everything should be concise in about 30 seconds, so that we can give equal opportunity. We can give an equal opportunity to everyone for speaking. Okay. So we can begin with very quickly, and we can go alphabetically. If Andrew Zapata is on the call, please, you can unmute yourself and you can introduce yourself. Andrew Zapata. Okay, maybe Andrew is not here, so we'll move on. Next is and hopefully I am pronouncing the name correctly. Akiline Katsumbe. Sorry, I can't pronounce your middle name. So please, you can unmute yourself and introduce yourself. I see you are on the call.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Akulin Katsumbe. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a retail pharmacist. Basically, I'm responsible for running the day operations of retail pharmacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Akulin. We welcome you in this cohort, and hopefully we will learn a lot more about you in the coming days and weeks. Next is Artwell Nyakabau from Bark Logistics, and I think I've heard from Artwell before. Artwell, if you're here, please introduce yourself. Okay, maybe not. Next is Barbara Toronga. So Barbara, please, if you can introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, team. My name is Barbara Toronga. I'm a pharmacy technician. I work for Greenwood Wholesalers and a warehouse supervisor.
Excellent. Welcome, Barbara. Next is Batsirai Mashingedze. So Batsirai, if you are in the session, please introduce yourself. Okay. Next is Bellington Mundokwea from Bark Logistics.
Okay, good day, everyone. My name is Bellington Mundokwea. I work for Bark Logistics. I'm the port supervisor for Bark Logistics.
Excellent. Welcome, Bellington. And port is an important topic. And when we come to sourcing and international transportation, we will definitely get back to you for your experience. Thank you so much. Okay, we go to Blessed Nahende from IAP Zimbabwe. So, Blessed, if you are online. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, they're very similar names. So next is Blessing Goende from Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, I don't see even Blessing online. So let me very quickly go to whoever is online. Brain Bear, maybe I don't know, it's Bare, not sure, but Brain, if you are online. Okay, not. Next is Charity Chistiga. Okay, Wilson, Priyanka, we need to make sure our communication reaches learners in an appropriate time so that they can join. Okay, let's move on. Next is Charmaine Muchena from Bark Logistics. Charmaine, if you can introduce yourself. Charmaine, is your microphone working? Okay. Next is Cosmas Nixon from ZRP. Cosmas Nixon. No. Then we have Dadirai Guasha from Zimbabwe Republic Police. So Dadirai, if you're online, please introduce yourself. No? Okay. So then we have Faith Dubey from Bulawayo City Councils. I see Faith here. So Faith, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Faith Dube. I work for Bulawayo City Council in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. I am responsible for the day-to-day activities at a provincial pharmacy in the city of Bulawayo. I'm a pharmacy technician. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Faith. It's nice to hear you. Then we have Frank Malunga from Greenwood Wholesalers. Frank, I think you are here. Yes.
Good day, everyone. My name is Frank Malunga, purchasing clerk at Greenwood Wholesalers.
Okay, thank you so much, Frank. We then go to Fungai Madzinga from Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service. If you are online, can we hear from you? Okay. Then we have Karen Williams. I'm not sure if Karen is here. I think she's also from BARC Logistics. Okay, then we have Kudak Washe Viriri. And I don't see him or her in this session. Then we have Kumbirai Bako from AFZ. So Kumbirai, if you are available. No. Leonora Shivara. Leonora Shivara. No, not available. Then we have Lynette Gomyamo from PCD. Lynette, I think you are here. If you can introduce yourself.
Yes, I am. Okay, good day, everyone. My name is Lynette Ngonyamo. I'm working at PCD. I'm a pharmacy technician and working as a also supervisor. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Lynette. Good to hear you. Next, we have Makosi Sibanda from CAPS. Makosi.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, sorry, I missed Lloyd. Lloyd, let me get back to you because I just also. Yeah, Makosi, please, you go first, and then we go back to Lloyd.
Sure. Thank you. My name is Makosi Sibanda. I'm a distribution pharmacist. Thank you.
Excellent. Lloyd, we come back to you from Population Services.
Thank you. So my name is Lloyd Narota, the warehouse manager for Population Services, Zimbabwe.
Excellent. Then we have Maxwell. Actually, we have two Maxwells. Maxwell Shiwanda and Maxwell Namo, both of them from Greenwood Wholesalers. So if you are here, please introduce yourselves.
Good day, everyone. My name is Maxwell Shiwanda from Greenwood Wholesalers Purchasing Department.
Excellent. Thank you, Maxwell. Then we go to Maxwell Namo.
Good day, everyone. My name is Maxwell Namo, doing business development for Greenwood Wholesalers and Pharmacies. I'm a pharmacist by profession.
Excellent. Thank you so much, both Maxwells. We have Moses Musona from Population Solutions for Health. I don't think Moses is here. No, I don't think so. Then we have Olga Musa. Olga, good to see you again. So please introduce yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, my network is on and off, so I might go offline anytime. My name is Olga Musa. I work for Zimbabwe National Family Planning Council. We are in the supply chain of family planning products, and we also do reproductive health services. I'm also the IAPHL ambassador for Zimbabwe. Good to meet you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Olga.
Thank you.
Then we go to Patrick Munamba from Yopat Healthcare. Patrick, are you online? No, I don't think so. Then we have Ronald Jeshe from BARC Logistics. Ronald, I think you are online.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeshe Ronald. I'm the port manager at BARC Logistics.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, Ronald. Then we have Senzelve Matero from City of Bulawayo. I think you're online. Yeah. Good afternoon,
everyone. Yes, I'm Senzelve Matero from Zimbabwe, City of Bulawayo. I'm involved in supply chain management at the provincial pharmacy stores. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senzelve. Then we have Sharon Matenga. Sharon, I don't see Sharon. And I don't think I see anyone after this as well. So if I have missed anyone, please, you can unmute yourself if you have not spoken, and please introduce yourself. Participants who are not available today, we will get back to them in some other time. I see Moses joining. So Moses, if you can hear us, we'll just wait for a minute. Yeah, hi Moses. If you can hear me, we're just doing a round of introduction. Everyone is done, so if you can introduce yourself. Hi Moses. Sorry to put you on the spot. You have just joined. So if you wish to introduce yourself, you can do that right now. Okay, so otherwise, Moses, please write on the chat, and then we'll read it from there. So there are other, as you see on the slide, there are other participants in this cohort. Unfortunately, for some or other reasons, they're not here with us today. So we will hear from them in another session when all of us are online. But quickly, let's move forward so that we do not waste too much of time. Okay, so let's start with a quick poll. So you have the question on your screen, and it will also appear as a poll as well right now. Please do let us know about the status of your internet. For example, if you have good internet at your office or you use it on your phone, you have internet, but maybe not very fast. And then we'll tell you why we're asking this question. The polls are on your screens. It will be nice if you can respond as quickly as possible. Okay, so as you see on your screen, so we have 38% who say they have a good internet at their office. 44% they use it on their phones, and 19% they have it, but it's not very fast. The reason why we're asking this question is because if you have good internet at your office, whether it is a Wi-Fi or it is a LAN on your desktop computer, then you can try to use the web platform of the Hive on your desktop computers or on your laptops to go through this course. Or if you have Wi-Fi in your office, you can also connect the Wi-Fi with your phone and go on the Hive app and go through the course using that app. If you're anyways using internet on your phone, then we will recommend downloading the app. The links are possibly later in the session, and also Priyanka can also can you share the app links in the chat so that everyone can get it. If your internet connection is not very fast, again we would recommend using the app because it uses or consumes less internet than the web version. So that's why we are trying to understand your internet connection, okay? So that we can recommend you what's the best possible way to organize yourselves. So moving on, let's do a quick overview of the program itself. Now, I hope all of you have gone through some or other information about this program, but if you have not, this program is called Collective Learning Certificate 1. The reason why it's called Collective Learning because we try to organize this course in a way where all the learners, like all of you who are joined today, you can go through the course together in a format where who your fellow learners are, who the instructors are. If you want to speak to some other learners about some issues on the course or some content, you can do that. There will be discussions with every modules where everyone will participate, and you can also get more insights out of those discussions. Then every week we will come online and speak so that we can hear from everyone and try to engage in discussions. So let me warn you in advance that this course requires you to speak. This course requires you to share your thoughts. So if you are an introvert, maybe try to be a bit more extrovert in the next 4 to 6 weeks, so that you can share your thoughts, share your opinions, speak during these classroom sessions, and so that all of us, we can also gain from your own experience, so that this course can become collective, so that through this collective insight we can learn more about supply chain for health. So as you see here, it is a 4 weeks course originally, and we will discuss the calendar in the coming slides. At the end of this course, you will have spent close to 24 hours in the content, which is designed as per the European qualifications framework. And the completion of the course leads to an international CPD certificate. The course also ends in a way where we will submit all the names of people or students who have completed this course to Pharmacist Council of Zimbabwe, who will also provide you PCZ credits nationally, and that is a process that we will do at the end of this program. But from our side, you will receive a CPD certificate, which is accredited by an organization called the CPD Certification Service. It's based in UK, and it is one of the largest accreditation provider in the world. It has accredited some of the largest universities based in the UK, based in Europe, some organizations like UNICEF's courses, and others, like Save the Children and so on and so forth. So it's a very reputable organization, and the certificates from this course will have their seal. It will also have a unique identifier. So for example, if you are putting your certificate for any job application, your prospective employer can check with us through that unique identifier whether or not you have gone through this course, right? There is peer-to-peer learning, like I explained a while back, and also we used to do learning competitions. Unfortunately, for this cohort, we are not doing it because of some operational issues. But we used to do some learning competitions, which has been stopped, at least for this cohort. Maybe in the next cohorts, if we see those operational issues are resolved, then we can do them again. At the end of this course, all of you are expected to be able to explain the importance of supply chain in a health system and for achieving universal health coverage. We emphasize more on public health supply chain in this course, although since there are a lot of private sector, a lot of students from private sector, wholesalers or organizations, we will be organizing some very specific discussions where it will not be just about public sector. So please make sure you participate in those discussions so that we can use the content that you have learned on the platform, and then we adapt it during those discussions, which are more broader and more relevant for the entire country of Zimbabwe. We can also demonstrate the complexities of supply chain, I would say, in this case, and we will try to also demonstrate how different organizations who are represented here are part of this supply chain as well. We will discuss the key concepts, processes, and stakeholders in a health supply chain. In this case, we will describe how quantity, cost, and quality of products can be managed more effectively, which is talking more about procurement, which is talking more about quantification, and how quality is part of all the processes. Then to explain the key downstream functions, which are warehousing, transportation, and also identify some of the supporting functions which enable the supply chain operation, like data management, like performance management, and some other stuff. Okay, so these are the course learning outcomes. And at the end of this course, we believe that you should be able to do all these things. Moving on, I believe this document all of you have received. This is the course calendar, and I would recommend you go through this very clearly so that you understand how the course is organized. Now, like I said earlier, this is a 4-week course. Now, ideally, it should have since it is starting on 5th of December, it should end somewhere by 5th or 6th of January. But since there are holidays in between, excuse me, since there are holidays in between, we have slightly adjusted the timelines for this course. So the first 2 weeks of this course, from 5th December to 11th December and first week, and then 12th December to 18th December will go as planned. So week 1, we will talk about modules 1 and 2. So for example, if you see here, this is the today's session, or 4 p.m. Zimbabwe local time on Monday. On Wednesday, we will have another session, which will be a technical session, which will be about governance of supply chain. And there we will discuss how all the stakeholders in different organizations are connected to each other. Okay. Then next week, you will be able to also look at 2 more modules, products in public health supply chain and planning for product demand, which is quantification. And again, on Wednesday next week, we will have a classroom session, which will be about forecasting. Once this week ends on 18th, we will pause the classroom sessions of this course. And if students who may be unavailable because of leaves and holidays and vacations, you can also pause the course, and then all of us will resume back on 16th of January, by which time all holidays should be over and you should be back to work. If you want to finish your course during this time, you can do this, but the third classroom session will happen on 18th of January, as it is visible here. So from 18th of December, there will be no classes in a weekly format. You will be able to go through the course, go through the modules. You will be able to participate in the discussions which are posted on the platform. But once we are back in January, that's when we will organize the next 2 classroom sessions, one on the 18th of January and the second on 25th of January. Okay, so that if some participants are going to be unavailable for the vacations, they can come back, and then all of us can, go through the program again. And most importantly, because week 3 of the program, there is a group assignment as well. So we need all of you to be present for week 3, because in week 3, we will be creating some groups. We will be giving you group assignments on procurement strategy, and you have to work in those groups and present that strategy at the end of the week, because otherwise you won't be able to move forward with the course if you don't do that. So make sure that you are fully prepared for the week 3 of the course, where there is a group work. Since all of you are in the country, so you can also meet and discuss and prepare that document. So it will be really fun since all of you are there. And then the final week, we'll discuss downstream functions, warehousing, transportation, and enabling functions. And then we'll, like I said, 25th January, we will have a session. Then we will give you about a week more if someone is lagging behind, so that by 5th of February, this course should be finished. So by 5th of February, everyone's courses should be finished, and we will issue the certificates after 5th of February. So we will issue them on 6th or 7th.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Sanjay. I just got a message from someone who is from a Greenwood organization.
Wholesaler.
And
Yes.
they are saying that they are only left with about 20 minutes of internet access. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. We should be able to finish most of it by then.
Yeah.
Thanks for flagging that. Excellent. So like I said, by 5th of February, all participants should finish the course. If you have not finished the course by then you will not be eligible to get the CPD certificate. So quickly moving on, there is a quick poll here. Let's do it rather quickly. So what I want to know, if you have received the calendar and you have understood it and you're following it. So please just let's go through a quick poll so that we know if someone has not received. Whoever has not received the calendar, please write your names on the chat. I see some people are saying they have not received it. Please quickly. And then Priyanka will send you the calendar again. Okay, I'll give 10 more seconds and then I'll stop the poll. Okay, so there are 3 people. Please, whoever has not received it, please type your names in the chat and then Priyanka will share the calendar again. Now, so how is this course organized? And I think I discussed it slightly earlier as well. We have majority of the content on the Hive platform. So if you have not created your account, please do so. You can just type hive.bskill.com and you will go to the Hive platform, or you can also download the app. Priyanka has shared the links on the chat. So majority of the program is there. The lessons, discussions, quizzes, case study materials, everything is there. Every week we speak on Zoom. Like I said, in between there is a gap because of holidays, and then we resume in January again. Then there are weekly assignments. Every week there is some kind of an assignment, with week 3, which is a group assignment. So you have to work in groups. Okay. Then there is a competency assessment. Priyanka, if I think you have shared an email with everyone, but just for the sake of maybe some new participants have come, share it with everyone again. Please do this assessment before you begin the course. It's also part of the introduction module. So make sure you do this assessment before you begin your course. Once you finish the assessment, we will send you personalized reports so that you know which are the areas where you need to focus more than the others. Okay. So this competency assessment is exactly created based on the competencies of the course. So we will also know as a group which are the competencies that we need to focus more, and we will do that during the classroom sessions. Okay. Okay. Now, at the end of the course, like I said, you will receive a CPD certified certificate, which means that you have completed a CPD program, continuous professional development program. This certificate is issued through the CPD Certification Service UK, and you will also receive CPD points from PCZ Zimbabwe, and that will happen once you finish the course. So the certificate looks like this. It also mentions the course outcomes and key topics that you have finished. It mentions the final score that you obtain in the assessment, and it also have a unique ID so that anyone can check whether you actually went through the course or not. Now, there are certain rules of obtaining the certificate. Like I said earlier when I was showing the calendar, that we have a deadline which is of 5th February. So by 5th February, the entire course should be finished, and you should have obtained more than 60% or higher in the final assessment within 5 scheduled attempts. So the final assessment, it has 50 questions, if I'm not wrong. There is a time limit and you get 5 attempts. So you need to finish the assessment scores 60% or higher within the 5 attempts. If you don't do that, for example, if you are not able to achieve 60% or higher within the 5 attempts, then you have 2 options. First option is you pay a penalty of $50 and you retake the course again when we do it next for Zimbabwe. Or if you think you don't need to retake the entire course, you can just pay the penalty and we will give you 5 more attempts. And it is only given once. So if you are not able to complete the assessment in another 5 attempts, then you cannot apply for another extension or another extension for retaking the course. So you need to be very confident of that assessment. These rules are a bit strict because these are imposed on us by our certification body, which is the CPD Certification Service. Now they do audits regularly. Every year they do audits, and all this data we have to share with them, of course, without the names and everything. So if they see that we are not complying with these rules, they may revoke our license, and we don't want that because it's for your benefit as well. So please try to make sure you go through the course, in a very comprehensive manner, because the final assessment is quite comprehensive. It covers the entire course. The reason it is quite comprehensive is because we want to ensure that you have learned the key competencies that we wanted to learn throughout this course. Okay, so these rules we are putting them for you at the beginning so that later on there are no confusion that why someone has not received a certificate. Okay, so at this stage, if there are any questions, you can ask them. If there are any questions in the chat, let me check. Okay, no questions. If there are any questions in the chat, if there are any questions, please, you can speak or you can put them in the chat. I think this is kind of the end of the session. Oh no, there is a live tutorial by Priyanka as well. So if there are no other questions, then maybe I will hand it over to Priyanka. Priyanka, if maybe I'll just click next when you call it, because you have 2 accounts as well. So over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you, Sandhu. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Am I allowed to share the screen?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. So this is the Hive account. And just in case anybody of you has not yet created your account on Hive, I am sharing a link in the chat box. So firstly, it is very important for you to create your accounts. And here is the link. So first of all, you have to sign up. Once you have created your account, this is what your account will look like. Okay. So this is, for example, my account. This is the profile. Okay. So I'm just going to go over here. If you see over here, there is courses. You go to public health. And then if you scroll down, here is the course which you have to open because that is the course you're enrolled to. If you open this, this is the course page and this is how your course will look like. These are the course contents over here. So there are 7 modules in the course. If you see over here, there is a small triangle. If you click over here, the module content will open. Okay. So firstly, there are videos in this course. If you click over videos, like this is the sign of the video, you have to make sure that once the video is played, okay, once the video is played, it is important for you to finish the video till the end, okay? And then here is very important element of this course that you have to, like there is a mark complete button, like since my thing is this content of the course is already finished, so there is no mark complete button. So I will open some video to show you that. So for example, I play this video and I have to play it till the end. Once it is completed, so at the end, you will find the mark complete button. You have to click that button and then only you will be able to go to the next lesson.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom if you scroll down. Yeah.
At the bottom, there is a button. I'm not able to see it. Just a second. Yeah, here it is. Mark complete button. So you have to press this button in order to go to the next lesson of the module. If you do not click on this button, you will stay stuck on the same page. So please make sure that you click on this button. After that, there are discussions. If you go over there, this is the discussion. You can be part of any discussion. You can click over here. There is a reply button. And once you share your comment, again, you have to click on this mark complete button. Okay, and after that, there are all the contents which you have to complete. This is what is a course page. Now, if you have to go back to BSkill home page, you can click over here. I will go to the profile again. So just like I've explained you about the course, here is a group also. You can also access the group CLC1. So if you click on groups, there is your group Collective Learning Certificate 1 Supply Chain for Health, this one. So if you are already there on Hive and you are the participant of this course, you will be enrolled in this group. And here, if you click over here, you can see there are 31 members in this group. So if somebody is already on Hive, they must be already the member of this group. Like here are the names of some of you which are already here in this meeting also. If you have to post something, you can go to feed and you can share your comments. There are discussions. And here, if you want to access the meeting link of classroom session, then you can go over here, Zoom. So this is what is course group look like.
Just a quick reflection on what Priyanka is talking about. So this group is kind of created like a classroom. So like in a classroom where, you know who your fellow participants are, you can interact with them. So when you see the members, you can also, send them a connection request, just like you do that on LinkedIn or Facebook. And you can also chat with them once you're connected with them, right? So this classroom is created in a way where you can interact with your fellow learners, you can interact with the facilitators, you can see who the facilitators and organizers are at the top of the group. And you can also look at the Zoom links from there, although all of them will be shared with you over email as well. Okay, so Priyanka, back to you.
Yeah, so just like Sanjay was talking about, here you can see something is looking like a Facebook page. So if you want to become friends or you want to follow somebody, you can click on this follow button and the person will be added in your Hive friend list. So you can connect with your fellow learners by sending them a connection request. Can we go to next slide, Sanjay? I don't think I'm the host.
You are sharing, you can just put it on presentation and go to the next slide.
Okay. Okay, so after that, this I've already explained. So here you can find your messages. If in case you get some messages, here is the message icon, and here this bell icon is for notifications. So you can click on that to view any kind of messages or notifications that you have received. And then there is a feature on Hive, notes feature. Over here, there is a option take notes. So if you click here, you can type your notes. You can even save them for later. So this I've already showed you. It is very important for you to press mark complete button to go to the next lesson or go to even the next module. For module also you have to click this button. There is a poll. Have you understood the course, platform, environment, and features? You must be having it on your screens now.
Please, in case there are any issues that and you have not understood it fully, so I think the first thing is to log in and go through all of this by yourself. And then even then, if you don't understand anything, please either write to us over emails, or you can also write to us on the WhatsApp group that we will create shortly.
Also, I would like to request everyone to share the numbers which are available on WhatsApp, because I have received some of the numbers which are not available on WhatsApp, because we need the numbers which are on WhatsApp to add you in WhatsApp group.
Okay, so there are a few people who have not.
60% of people have understood, 40% still have not understood the groups and discussions. So in case you have not understood, you can directly contact me, and I will be happy assisting you. So Hive is also available on Google Play and App Store. If you're using Android, you can download the app from Google Play, and if you're using iPhone, you can download on the App Store. The links are already being shared in the chat box. Also, you have received the mails which have the application links, so you can access that. Have you downloaded the BSkill Hive app?
So this is the last poll. We promise there is no other poll after this. Please let us know if you have downloaded it, or you haven't, or you are facing any issues. Then let us know. If you have any issues, then please write to us. Okay, maybe we can quickly move ahead, Priyanka, and then we talk about this later. I think this is the end of today's session, no? Yeah. Excellent. So if you have any questions, any queries about how this course is organized, what is the course calendar about, how do you access certain things, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. This is our general email ID, but I think all of you have Priyanka's and Wilson's contacts as well. So if you want to reach directly to them, that's also good. And as soon as we can create the WhatsApp group, then you can also reach out to us on that platform as well. Now, it is very important that you follow the course calendar, because once you lag behind, some of those weekly sessions may not make total sense to you because they are linked with the course as well. Also, I would request if you are interactive and lively on the discussions, because then we will experience more, and then we will learn more from each other as well. Now with that, if there are no other questions or agendas to discuss, maybe Wilson, anything else we are left with we can discuss, or else we can close this session for today.
Thank you so much. Nothing for me for today.
Excellent. So we thank everyone who have joined today's session, and then we will share the recording as well, so that whoever is not today with us, they can also access and look at this video. Thank you again, and we look forward to hearing more from you on the course, and then more to come, more excitement to come throughout the next weeks. Welcome to BSkill Hive, and I sincerely thank IAP Zimbabwe Chapter and CM Comms once again. We wish you a good evening, and we will rejoin this session on Wednesday. So thank you so much, and have a good day.
Thank you. Goodbye.